Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time where you see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with our evening news. So Tony Adams will be one of the Arsenal legends. So but back when we talk about next season and the two positions where him feel say Arsenal go need if they want dey very successful next season. But first of all, I say Arsenal need a centre forward ahead of next season. As him talk that one, he can dey analyze the centre forwards wey we already get for Arsenal. That was when he now asked this pertinent question because he did a sit down with Sky Sports News, like an interview where he talks so many things. Now, Baba can ask, can Kai Havertz play the striker role for Arsenal next season? Because this season, Kai Havertz actually did it fantastically well. So some people will feel say maybe he can do it. But for him, he said, I don't really know. Because if you see Kai Havertz, he did some contributions. Yes, he did some goals, contributions, and goals scored. For that reason, do you really think, in all honesty, say make Arsenal no sign striker, make them still use Kai Havertz because Kai Havertz already done the talk, say, next season I'm go be Arsenal number 9, no cap. Yeah, so what say you honestly think? Tony Adams doesn't feel it is possible because okay, apart from Kai Havertz, what about Gabriel Jesus? Can he lead us to glory next season? Can he be our number 9? The answer is no. So if you say Kai Havertz no fit do am, Gabriel Jesus no fit do am, so Arsenal need to sign somebody. Apart from the center forward role, Arsenal also need a new left back that will come into the club. Now we're saying Tony Adams, they actually talk, but it is what it is. We'll just see what you wanna think. You personally, what you think for all this and so they talk about. Apart from that, like I told you, he did a sit down with Sky Sports News, but back when they explain, say this EPL, we must not allow Manchester City to monopolize this league, to make the EPL into a farmers league. Where we say Manchester City will win this league for another 10 years. Now, in the last 7 seasons, especially they don't win at 6 times. So in the next 10 years again, we will not go close our eye. You get one day there, Man City will just win a back to back. Say no. That's why when you look at the picture on your screen, you go see when they talk about Manchester City cannot keep winning the league for another 10 years. We should not let it happen. As then they buy, make yourself they buy. As then they strengthen, make yourself they strengthen. In fact, looking at things logically, honestly, it not even happen because errors come and errors go. If you ask me, I feel next season is going to be the breaking point when this Manchester City era will fade off. If Man City mistakenly or accidentally win the league next season, that will be the last time they'll win it. If Arsenal no even win next season, because me personally, I feel this season when they come, if another person apart from Man City win then that Man City stronghold on the title will just die like natural death. It will just die because the no go fit do them again. That psychological, that mental, or just no say come be like say Man City they fight psychological warfare against other clubs. We be say think am. We be say Man City go start the season with everybody for August. They go dey play badly. They go dey drop points. They drop points. Once you don't enter January, February, no be Man City go come dey talk o. The whole pundits and many club managers, everybody go come dey fear say, we don't enter the stage of the season where Man City dey gbera without losing. Like, why we can't get that thing for our subconscious? We be say if we don't enter that January, February, March, now we by ourselves go on to just say, Man City go come do am again. No, we need to break that mental barrier to show say no, this thing should not happen. So that psychological warfare, we need to annihilate them, we need to destroy them. That is part of the things Tony Adams is saying. We must not allow this to continue. Look at what Bayer Leverkusen did in the Bundesliga. They broke the monopoly of Bayern Munich. Imagine somebody they win league consecutively for 11 years, 10 years. What's happening? Like the time. Imagine that kind of thing. Once upon a time, This was what was happening in the Italian Serie A. Juventus monopolized that place. They win on the better right. But now Juventus cannot even win it. How many years don't pass now? When has Juventus win the league? That is what they talk about competition. Because EPL is the best league in the world. Yes, we agree. But the level of competition, like why one person in the last 7 years, one person will win something 6 times? Does that show competitiveness? That's the $1 million question we need to answer. So that's just the way it is. Now, nobody there said, even to the Adams. But the guy, Baba talk plenty things today. Like, it's really come out finish. Can they talk in mind? Baba can they talk about Emile Smith-Rowe. Say, Arsenal must ensure that they don't sell Emile Smith-Rowe this season. Say, it don't make any sense. You get? Say, Arteta needs to create space for that boy to thrive. Say, the boy is a very, very good player. Just that, they get game time. And normally, if they get game time, you won't find your square roots now, which is normal. When they explain, say, many a times, Arsenal will play. We're going to win 3-0. We're going to win 2-0. 70 minutes to go. We go on play Bukayo Saka for the entire 90 minutes. Saka will play 90 minutes every time, 90 minutes. Say most times or sometimes, when you don't lead 2-0, 70-75 minutes to go, come on, Saka push me through. She don't more say Saka will play 90 minutes. That is the argument of Tony Adams. Yes. Say, come on, Saka push me through. Now, another group of people with their different school of thought will be saying, she and Smith-Rowe and Saka, they play the same role. Why are you being fixated on removing Saka and putting Smith-Rowe? Well, that one are the arguments on the floor. So, what say you? You really subscribe to the line of thoughts of the likes of Tony Adams and different people in general. They talk, say, Smith-Rowe is surplus to requirements at Arsenal. We don't even need people like Smith-Rowe to be here in Arsenal. Under normal circumstances, Smith-Rowe, Nketiah, Reece Nelson, they are not supposed to be here. But because the circumstances are not normal, they are now here. So, which side of the divide do you belong to? Do you want Smith-Rowe to still be here? Or do you feel, although I've grown this kind of people, they find their square root? So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, going back to our transfer guru, Fabrizio Romano. Baba Kone post this thing this evening. I said for a Facebook page. So, Baba Kone post say ESPN. They talk about top 10 defenders in the world, not just the EPL. Now, number 1, they put Antonio Rudiger for Real Madrid. Number 2, ESPN puts William Saliba. Number 3, Virgil van Dijk. Number 4, Kyle Walker. Number 5, Marquinhos. And like that. I was looking for Gabriel Magalhaes, but I couldn't find him. So for me, I don't really see anything wrong with this assessment from ESPN. I actually think when it comes to the English Premier League, Saliba is miles apart from Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk and a pass goal in Babateli Shanjari, Baron Shalaski. So Rudiger, that one said another senior man. So apart from that, they can go do the midfielder own because Fabrizio Romano also posted that one. Now when you check out Rodri, number 1, Jude Bellingham, number 2, Martin Odegaard, number 3, Toni Kroos, number 4, Declan Rice, number 5. Do you agree or you disagree with this assessment by ESPN Sports? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section because for me, at least I see Odegaard did there for the top 5, and Declan Rice did there, so no cap yet. But what it can cause the greatest controversy when people want to argue for Fabrizio Romano page and for Twitter, like the fact that Kevin De Bruyne was placed as number 10 in the ESPN list of the best midfielders. Yes. So now part of the scene where people want to say it don't really make any sense. Yes. So what do you think? Do you subscribe to that line of thoughts? Do you feel rightfully say the likes of what do they call him, Kevin De Bruyne? Say that place you can put on. Say it makes sense or it don't make sense. For me, I will talk say this thing is an assessment of this 2023-2024 season, not really an assessment of a very, very lengthy period. Now, just this is where on path. And when you look at Kevin De Bruyne, the guy really went on injury for an extended period. So I think that assessment or that evaluation is on point. But what do you think? That one is my own personal opinion. So what will be our own opinion? What do you think about what ESPN has done? Now, the club presidents of Fenerbahce and the coach. So Baba Kokomasakon, they explain, say they are open to selling Fedi Kadioglu. You get, we won't go West Ham and we won't go Arsenal. Arsenal, West Ham, the reason the guy. This news is coming from the Hamas headline. West Ham publication like that. So I just read. Now, and the coach, they talk, say If anybody offer them 35 million euros, which is equivalent of 30 million pounds, say then will sell. Say that is what they are holding out for. Arsenal get interest, West Ham get interest. So more they see whether Arsenal will really put their money where their mouth is, because the guy is the versatile player, can play everywhere across the back line. Like the guy can play almost 7-8 positions. The guy is good. The guy can even play wing. Get for you to know how good he is. So more just watch and see how things they unfold as this transfer window they go. Now, funnily, so according to this report from the London Evening Standard, say Brian Brobbey, where they play for Ajax, say the guy don't name Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur as in dream transfer destination. It came to me as a surprise, again, because as I read the entirety of the report from the London Evening Standard, I can see the guy really appreciates Arsenal. Now, this guy scored 22 goals in about 30-something appearances for Ajax, but we all know that is in the Eredivisie. So, no go compare the Eredivisie, the strength of the Eredivisie and the EPL, but in the show interest. But for me, I would say he's not really the type of profile where we look for. Yes, but don't be my hand today. I don't know what to think. And for players to come and say, I want to join Arsenal, I want to join Arsenal. Get Jay Ateta, they will look inside. I don't really know. So as I see the news, I saw me at the carrier can't give you now. So now so it be. All right, okay. I see one news from okay. Now where Baba this to the other, the guy funny. I just screenshot this picture for when they do that interview with Sky Sports. Look what he talk. Baba say we spent 200 million at Arsenal just to get close to Man City. Not to win the league, just to close the gap, because now money we spend to close that gap between we and them. Imagine say we not spend 105 million pounds to bring the Declan Rice. Do you know that the gulf in class between we and the likes of this Man City, it will still wide small? Declan Rice actually bridge the gap, bring them close. So by the time we get some kind of men players, so we'll see join us again. That gap will be non-existent. They will see the gap. This is the way just pass. Shebi will beat them for our own home. We draw for their own side. Next season, our home and the way beating they will chop. So now what's in me? I expect. So more just to see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. All right. So away from that, so we'll check other stories. So Florian Plettenberg, who is one of the Sky Sports reporters, so Baba said, come second, they clarify to us some kind of things. Baba can explain Bayern Munich has cooled their interest in signing Zinchenko. So Bayern don't cool off their interest. Now Bayern is focused on keeping Alphonso Davies, or if they're not to keep Alphonso Davies, they'll be going for Theo Hernandez. So since they're going to go for Theo Hernandez, they're not really interested again in Zinchenko, because in the past, Vincent's company said he was interested in bringing Zinchenko to the Allianz Arena. So na part of the thing, so we hear. I think we got that news from TDR, where they say sources close to Arsenal's Alexander Zinchenko are what they're saying about the Bayern Munich move, and Florian Plettenberg they already clear the air. Now Arsenal don't put up this statement, say they don't do player of the season, they don't vote finish. So Saliba was voted as number 3, the 3rd best player of the season. Yes. They can't read out Saliba achievement of the season. It's long. I don't think all of them for it. It's long, but the Saliba did fantastically well for Arsenal. Me, I never know who carried second. I never know who carried first. Yes. They see that now small. They don't put 3rd now. Maybe tomorrow they will drop who carried second. But I can tell you for free, so the guy is supposed to be number 1. Yeah, because that guy really did fantastically well for us. Even the player said, I'm not going to surprise say I carried 2, because Saka still try, because Saka don't win that plenty times. So I expect maybe somebody else go enter there. But like this one in the realm of speculation, because nobody they do the thing. I don't know how they take votes. So by tomorrow, hopefully, we'll see who carry second. Next tomorrow, then we will see who carry 3rd. So like that. All right. So the biggest news of the night is the fact that Tony Adams, who is an Arsenal legend, is asking questions. But they ask, say next season, can Kai Havertz play the striker role for Arsenal? So they could not tell him. Now the questions when they ask, because for him, he doesn't think so. He can just say, okay, apart from Kai Havertz, can Gabriel Jesus actually do it for Arsenal next season? He doesn't really think so. Because we cannot allow Arsenal, or rather Man City, to keep winning the league for another 10 years. We need to stop their monopolistic tendency of doing this thing. This Premier League is not their father's property. So now part of the anger what Tony Adams they put on the table. So I believe that this same mindset the likes of Ateta gets, say, If you allow Man City winning see go like this, so we need to stop them. You get, because if you remember what Arteta said in the past, Arteta said, I was at Man City when they won the league with 100 points. I knew what was at stake. I know how hard they worked. So I know what to do at Arsenal next season. So we will hold Arteta and say, Baba, now you talk, I will say, you know what you go do. So next season, I'm no excuses. So transfer we don't do now. Whatever it is you need, tell them the cronky, we don't provide. Get so for next season, Baba. No, me, I'm not going to pity for you. Don't they give you excuses all those trust the process? So we are going for Neko next season. All right, my dear Arsenal, I think the fine place for us to push you an end. So they're coming your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then, thanks for tuning in. Now, good night. Now, get out. All right, guys. Bye. Good night.